Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wingcat Sports. It's a championship roundup, basically, right? We're going over the two playoff games. We'll give our Super Bowl prediction, but after this week, I don't know if we're too interested in the Super Bowl. First game we'll go over Chiefs Ravens, right? The Chiefs are back in the Super Bowl. They beat the Ravens 17-10. Good game by the Chiefs. Ravens struggled throughout the game, and just the Ravens couldn't come back and beat them.
No, it was a real good game. I just think I feel bad because Lamar doesn't seem to come up big in the games, in the big games. Um, you're not going to get a better chance than what you just got to beat the Chiefs. Uh, so I just feel like I said, Baltimore choked in this one. 10 points is certainly not enough.
No, it's not. And the fact you held it to 17 is great, but you just couldn't score on
It
them.
was a defensive game, right? I
And
mean, both defenses played really, really well. Kansas City's, like I said, if they keep, I can't see the 49ers beating them. This will be tough.
yeah,
That defense was amazing, and to sack Lamar Jackson like four times or something like that,
yeah.
and to play the way they did, I they weren't supposed to be a good defensive team at the beginning of the year when we played them. But man, you
Yeah.
know, I think that you're seeing the Chiefs that we always expected to see. This is about as they're playing about as well as they've played in a long time. So I'm expecting a really good Super Bowl from them.
Yeah, they should should be at least a little bit entertaining, but it also could be a very boring Super Bowl depending on how it happens. Moving on to the other game though, you got the Lions 49ers. The Lions had it in the bag and then they just couldn't execute the calls that were given to them. Right? They ended up losing 34-31. They were up 27-10 at half and they just couldn't do it.
24/7, something like that.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, and they
24/7, yeah.
and yeah, they again, we've seen this year a few times. They have a really super hot first half, and then nothing in the second half. They didn't score a single point till the last minute of the game. Another point they in the second half, and you can't do that. You got to, and I mean, whether they want to admit it or not not kicking a field goal to go up 27-13, not at least attempting it, brought life back into the 49ers.
Yep.
Then they get that fluke catch off the guy's helmet. Then they fumble. Before you know it, they're tied. It took them one quarter to come back. They scored, I think
it was an
like
utter collapse.
27 or
27
24. They scored 24
straight points.
And
you just couldn't do anything.
And I don't know. I mean, people. I'm not mad at Dan Campbell. I don't think but you got to be accountable. You get credit for when you go for it, and it works out. And sometimes those are stupid, even if they do work out. It's still bad things. It's just you got lucky. This time you went for it unnecessarily.
Yes. Now,
I mean, you're down 27-24 that second time. I don't even know why you have a choice. Now, you got to tie the game up. You have to at that point. There's no choice. And yet it's like the alpha male in him refuses to be flexible, refuses to see this is the way I do it. This is how you're going to do it. We're deviating. Even when it's dumb, it's dumb.
Now, going off of that, though, when you go look at the numbers, and I saw something after we actually made the first one that messed up. So in the regular season, they were 15 for 20 on 4th and 3 or shorter. 75% chance you're going to make it.
Yeah.
Badgley from 48 plus, less than 50%.
Yeah, but he was kicking from 43 the first time around.
But I'm just saying, when you look at that, you either have a kicker you feel has a 50-50 shot, or you have a 75% chance to make it. Which one would you feel more comfortable with doing?
Goal in that situation.
Most of the time, yes, it's kick the field goal. After seeing that number, I kind of even see more of why Dan Campbell did it. Is it still the smart move? No, it was not the smart move. But it's how you got here, and it's how you're going to live by it. If you love having Dan Campbell, then you have to accept when he makes these bad decisions, and you can't complain about it.
And he has to accept blame for all that.
And he does.
Of saying stuff like, I wouldn't do it differently, or I don't regret what my decision was. And, this is all. I mean, I guess it just doesn't make any sense. Um, but we all knew he was going to do it because that's just the way he is.
Yep, we knew
Uh,
as the game, and as you just watched the collapse too, you couldn't believe what was going on. You're like, oh, again and again, and it comes down to players too, right? Josh Reynolds had a couple very big misses, including once on the fourth down. Vildor has an interception bounce off his face, and then it gets caught by the other team. Right? It is just bad luck after bad luck after bad luck. Like all the bad luck the Lions usually would have had all happened in one quarter
yeah,
at the biggest moment. But you
but
expected the Lions to do the whole year bad luck wise, like one bad luck play here. Everything happened in the third quarter with the interception, the fumble, the drop passes, all at the same time. The whole year caught up at one moment, and it was the most inopportune time for it to happen.
you're playing on paper a superior team, and you're up by that much. You only have to stay even with. Actually, like I said, you don't even have to stay even. You have to just not let them score 17 points more than you in the second half. But you did. All you had to do was just not let them have the momentum. Kicking a field goal there keeps the momentum on your side.
Badgley makes that field goal, you win. You win. I did that. No matter how you go about it,
and
if he makes
you
field goal,
keep
you win.
going over it, and it didn't, so it doesn't do any good.
No.
But then that he made that goofy statement about this may be our last chance after the game. I don't know what that.
No, he did say it, but he also said, does he believe it? No. But he was.
I hope not.
He was realistic with them.
So,
he said.
I mean, it is. I mean, but there's no guarantees either way. Exactly. You might get in there. Like I said, we have as good a chance as anybody to start the next season. See how it goes. But yeah, you don't have a lot of chances at this.
No, you don't. But hopefully we can push our way back. But leading into the Super Bowl matchup because we went over it a bunch in our pregame. Leading into the Super Bowl, like I said, I don't even know if I'm interested after yesterday, really caring too much about it. But I probably will end up watching it anyways. You got the 49ers and the Chiefs. The 49ers are favored by 1.5. I want to say the 49ers can do it. I mean, between the two, I'd rather have the 49ers. I don't want the Chiefs to win. 49ers haven't won it since the 90s. So,
yeah, I can't cheer for the team to knock this out. Plus, like I said, I find this Taylor Swift stuff to be pretty funny. Cracks me up. I kind of laugh at all the anger toward it. So, and I really think that Kansas City is the better team. If San Francisco plays a game that they played against us, against Kansas City,
they're losing.
Kansas City will beat them by 14 points.
It's going to be an easy win. If they show up the whole game, they'll be fine. But if they play like they did against us in that first half, they're not winning.
No, I mean, if Kansas City's defense plays like it did against Baltimore, and I happen to think they're going to have an easier time against San Francisco, even though you got McCaffrey and you got Debo, I think Kansas City's defense really impresses me. And, I mean, Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT. So, let's go at it. I think it's going to be 31-17 Kansas City.
I'll go 28-24 San Francisco. If it has to end some way. But like I said, I don't even know how interested I'm in it now after all that happened. But we'll see what ends up happening. If you like,
this is the face I made in the whole second half.
The whole third quarter.
Whole second half watching the Lions. This is what my face was.
That all being said, though, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, share the video around. Let me know what you think about the games and what you think about the Super Bowl. Because we probably will not do a Super Bowl after. So let me know what you think. Until next time, hope to see everybody soon.